not motivating at all. And it's hot.
It's fucking hot, bro.
Play that shit. I'm starting to think that we the same.
Damn, it's hot. My dumbass decided to wear a beanie, some sweatpants. Luckily, it's a little breeze out here right now. Luckily. But, you know, we've been getting some runs in recently. I feel like I've been getting a little bit faster, doing a little bit better. At the same time, if I'm hot, I'm hot. I'm finna stop. That's a bar. But it's beautiful out here, so my neck itchy, bro. Fuck. Alright. Wish me luck. Get up and do something today. Stop being a bitch. What's, man? How you feel about our run?
Shit's fucking hot. I'm exhausted. I'm never doing this shit again in the sun. I don't like this shit. I never liked Florida because of the heat. I don't like the heat.
I'm starting to think that you done changed, but you gon' turn around and throw another face. You damn near hit me in my face, but if I punch on you, then I'ma get a case.
Say what's up to the Daily Docs.
Oh, what up, dog?
Say what you gotta say, bro.
We had Deeply. It's a Thursday at 4:02 p.m.
You guys
We're
suck at
Philly.
this.
Yeah, I don't.
What'd you do today, man? Yo, show me the fit, bro. How much is it?
Nah, that's great. We went to a Sean Paul museum.
Sean Paul Museum
Sean
is
Paul
actually
Museum.
crazy.
We went to Sean Paul
Winter
Museum.
Park.
You went there too?
Yeah.
What y'all know about Sean Paul,
One
man?
day pop up.
Yeah, we made it happen. It was a collab.
It actually burned down as soon as we left. So you just got pranked.
You guys are good at this YouTube stuff, man.
We've been doing it a while.
Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. I don't know what else to say. What do you say, Nate?
I say, share or you're a bitch.
Let's make you think. Girl, you know that she's so toxic. Thought we was good.
What up, y'all? Welcome to Daily Docs, episode 8. I'm your host, Jake from Turtlewoods, and today we are just chilling. I have a lot of ideas. I'm super excited to share them all with you, and I feel like me vlogging again and me doing these videos, they've like brought me back to my creative space. It feels good to be back, man. It feels good to be making content, being creative. The topic of discussion for this video is something that I've always wanted to talk about: charisma. You know, how this skill of being more charismatic has changed my life. It's allowed me to like garner so many friendships, have such unique experiences, and be memorable. You know, everyone wants to feel noticed. I think for a long time, I was longing for that feeling of like having someone notice me and understand me. It took me a while to get there. I struggled a lot throughout my middle school, high school, college years. I didn't really speak up a lot. I was worried about what other people thought about me, and where I'm at right now, I can walk into a room, have a conversation with anyone I'd like, know that I'm going to leave an impact on that person. That's a huge like skill to have. Charisma is super important in today's world with social media. You know, if you want to feel loved, this is how you do it. Being charismatic, man. Let's start talking about how to be more charismatic. It just means you're yourself, man. Like, distinctly. Like, everyone that you look up to, everyone that is memorable, they have charisma, man. Something about them that just, you know it's them. People feel my presence. And not because I'm some fucking mysterious ass dude. It's because I make it felt. 3 things that I want to emphasize. 1, I think you need to be yourself. By far, the most important one. You got to do shadow work. You got to really be introspective. You got to look at yourself and be like, yo, who am I? What do I care about? You got to be vulnerable. If you're scared of judgment, you know, looking at you a certain way or being perceived, how you get over that and be charismatic is by allowing that judgment. Be opinionated. Have opinions. Be polarizing. What I mean by that is, let's say you're at a chicken and beer event, right? And you're just chilling, you know, you're having a drink, you got with the homies and stuff. But like, how do you meet new people? How do you, you know, really put yourself out there? A lot of people would say, oh, just start a conversation. You know, that's really hard. Like, you know, it just starts with putting yourself out there. And you got to be able to read the room, bro. Some people don't want to talk to you. That's cool, bro. Some people are going to hate you. Some people are going to love you. And you got to come to terms with that. The third thing I want to talk about is you got to be opinionated. You got to have thoughts of your own. You got to have your own opinions and judgments, and they're allowed to change, but voicing them, that's what makes you you, bro. Like, hating on shit, loving on shit. Not to say you should just go out there and just say anything. Don't do that. But if you're someone that struggles with having unique experiences, it's probably because you're not putting yourself out there and being yourself. I know it's super easy to say, like, oh, my feet are dirty, hold up. Spend time with yourself. Do things that you like, Do things you don't like. I have a lot of judgment, bro. I got a lot of hate in my heart. Like, I like to joke. I lean into those things. For the most part, I have no problem saying what I want to say, and I have no problem talking to someone. And I had to work towards that. This isn't something... Some people are born with it, but I had to work towards it. I'm really good with words, and I'm good at speaking to people at their level. So, matching their energy, if that makes sense. People that have charisma are memorable. You're not just going to be invisible. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why I want to talk about this is because I realize how much this changed my life. I have so much more opportunities. I show love, and people show love back. It's a skill, being able to walk into a room and talk to anyone you want and start a conversation and make a friend. When you're able to be authentic, it's so much easier for people to resonate with you. You put everyone around you in a position to be themselves. I like to say that all of my friends, they're super charismatic. They all have charisma. Shout out Nick, man. That man is the most loved man in the world. On God. Having aura. I fucking hate the term aura, bro. But it's so true, though. Like, I hate the damn term, bro. It's such a lame-ass term. Like, telling another person they got aura is crazy. And it takes a lot of work to get there. You can't just figure that shit out, Some people are born with charisma, for sure. Knowing yourself and doing that introspective work, doing the shadow work that nobody tells you to do, that shit'll go so far, bro. That's why journaling is so important. That's why these daily docs are important, because 5 years from now, I'm gonna look at this and be like, wow, that's where I was. That's where my headspace was. Even now, I look back on my daily docs from 4 years ago, 3 years ago, whenever it was that I did, and I can just tell I did not feel myself. I felt lost still. You know what I'm saying? If there's one thing that I'm sure of, it's that I'm me. I've had my own unique experiences. I've had my own unique friends, my own unique, thoughts, opinions. Nobody can say that, my thoughts aren't my own. It makes you, a polarizing person, bro. And when you can, accept the fact that people are going to just judge you regardless of what you do, people are going to judge you for doing nothing. So why not do something? I used to be in spaces and be like, oh, what am I doing here? What do these people think about me? Oh my God, are they staring at me? Are they thinking I'm being weird? And I feel like a lot of people deal with that social anxiety. Figure out a way to just be more charismatic. It'll allow you to have better relationships. It'll allow you to be more memorable. People will actually remember your name and talk about you when you're not there. If you don't want those things, then disregard everything I'm saying. But I'd say for the most part, everybody wants to be remembered. Just letting go of that fear of being perceived, it just helps you live a more peaceful life, bro. Everyone has surface level friends. We've talked about it on the podcast before with Wes, and I personally am able to have these deep connections with a lot of people. I think it's genuinely because I provide a space for them to just be themselves, bro. And you got to keep it real with people, bro. That's also huge. Having a hot take is better than having no take. On God. It's a topic that I feel like a lot of people want to know about and that they should hear. And it's also something that affected my life heavily. I've become the most social person I've ever become because of this. And I feel like it's rubbed off on a lot of people around me. What really made me think about how I portray myself is when I was put in situations where I felt like I would miss out if I didn't seize the opportunity. There was a time period where I went to Atlanta every other week just to work. This is when I was doing photography work and shit like that. One of my favorite artists, I was trying to figure some way into that. I was trying to work with them. Young Thug and Lil Keed and Gunna and all that. It was before the Rico and all that shit. I figured out a way into that camp through a mutual friend, through another mutual friend, through another mutual friend. Shout out to Lil Keed because he was one of my favorite artists at the time. Showed me what it meant to really fuck with someone just off of charisma. So when I met Keed, he had already knew me. He had asked me personal questions when I first met him. How long have you been doing this? Let me see some work. And that was the first time I realized, I was like, yo, being scared of all that judgment, being scared of people perceiving you, that shit really don't matter, because if you just solid, if you just authentic, it'll play your way. You know what I'm saying? It'll always work out. Who's for you and what's for you will always be for you. rest in peace to him. But, you know, I get like sentimental about my friendships because I feel like I put so much work into them, putting that energy out there. It's got to be authentic. I'll fuck around and call somebody I just met on Instagram and be like, yo, like, how's life? Let's link up sometime, you know? And just off of that, you got friends all over the world because of that. Like, even if it's like a low-key charisma, like my boy Danny, he just low-key. He got a magnetic energy. Like, he just knows how to maneuver through a room and talk to people when he needs to, or like when he wants to. I'm learning more about myself. Why the fuck do I care about what other people were saying? I need to care about what I'm saying about myself. That self-love shit is true, bro. Like, you know, you can't love nobody until you love yourself. Oh God, like, I swear to God, I live by that. Like, this stage of life is right now is just working on myself, starting to run, forming relationships, working on my health, working on my mental health. Charisma, bro, having ambition, that shit's huge, bro. It'll drive you further than want and need. There's so many cringy moments in my life that I just look back at. I'm just like, wow. But once you become comfortable at that, bro, like, once you become comfortable cringing at yourself, become comfortable making fun of yourself because you know yourself, you won't really like take it to heart, and you won't take other people's feelings to heart. If you ever feel like you are invisible, or if you feel like you don't have unique experiences, or you don't feel memorable, I know I've repeated it a million times, but this is the only way I gotta say it. Be yourself more. Be more charismatic. Be more opinionated. Be more vulnerable. I promise you it'll work out, because when you are those things, that's human. That's what human people thrive off of. That's what human people want. That's what they like need. Now that we've talked about how to be charismatic, you know, why do people seek out to be more outgoing and shit? I'm starting to piece it together as we talk, and I know I've been yapping for a while, but think about it. Think about how easy it is when you meet someone that is super, super, super themselves. Like, when you meet someone that is so laid back, they're so sure of themselves, like, they're unbothered, they're nonchalant, they're just chilling, bro. They're having a great time. You see them laughing and enjoying time with their friends. It just makes you want to do that, and it makes it easier for you to open up. So on the other hand of that, if you're someone that is comfortable within their own skin and you're able to just voice that and show that to people, imagine everyone around you will feel like, yo, this is fun. I like to be around this, you know? Because I only know this because I've been through it. I like to be around people like that. Good energy attracts good energy. So think about the homies you can make through this. Think about the connections you can make through this, the opportunities that will come through this. Life to me is about like connecting, about community, about just being around people. I know there's a lot of people out there that are introverts and stuff like that, but we all crave human interaction. Oh God. You know, I crave human interaction, bro. If I'm not around people for a week straight, bro, I start going insane. Like, oh my God, I start thinking too much. I start doing too much. I need people to be around. I need to have conversations. One of the things that people take away from me is that I'm charismatic and that I talk a lot and that I have a lot of opinions. I think it could bring you a lot of joy, a lot of friendships, and a lot of like opportunity. If you're doing anything in life and you're charismatic or ambitious about it, people will see that shit. People will thrive off of that shit. I'm kind of like running out of things to say. I feel like I said the same thing like 20 times. Oh, let's talk about it, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Last week, we passed 100 subscribers. We're currently sitting at 120. Thank you all so much, man. I love y'all, man. That shit brings joy to my heart, man. That shit make me feel so good. Y'all don't even understand. I was jumping. I was cheesing ear to ear just because I seen that 100. And the videos are doing so good. Like, I'm having such a good time making them. I'm excited to make them. And everyone that's watching out there, if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. Please like, comment, share, do all of it. Because it just brings so much dopamine, bro. I get it. I get why them YouTubers, I get it. Why everybody just goes up on the stage and says, thank you to the fans. I used to think that shit was fake. Thank you for the support. You feel me? Like, that shit is real, bro. That shit real deal. Make you feel good. Man, 100 subscribers. That's 100 motherfuckers that said subscribe. Shout out to y'all, man. That shit is dope. Thank you so much, man. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. I can't wait to just continue growing. I'm so excited for the grind. I'm so excited for the journey. I'm so excited to interact with people. Let me know if there's anything I can improve on. I'm just excited, man. I'm ready. I'm ready to document my life. There's a lot of things I want to talk about. So if you have any ideas or any content or anything you want me to talk about, or anybody you want me to talk about something with, like a guest, go ahead, comment. Let me know, man. I need feedback, for real. But shout out to y'all, man. Thank you so much. I hope y'all have a blessed day. I hope life is treating you good, and, you know, just I don't know what I was gonna say.
And I'ma kill if these little niggas try to take
Shout out to Bulgogi House.
I send a nigga to his maker.
What episode is this?
8.
Oh, let's go.
You been good, bro? Chilling. Shout out to you, man. Yeah, and the twisty treat line is crazy.
My bro right here got a little whipped cream bottom. Yeah,
Easy, bro.
Understand 'cause you're perfect for me. Girl, you know that she's so toxic. Thought we was good, why you blocked me?